When CAPSA project came on board, it found some structures working in the local government. And one of that important crucial structure was the Child Wellbeing Committee. The government of Uganda, through Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, came up with a child policy of 2020. And one of the key issues the child policy spells was a Child Wellbeing Committee at district level.
Now, these committees are unique in nature because they handle holistically all the issues that could affect the well-being of a child, including child labor, child marriages, child abuse, neglect, and all that. So when we came in as a project, one of our tasks was to ensure that we disseminate this, but also in a way of enforcing it, we are able to establish those child well-being committees so that districts can be able to transition from just dealing with orphans and vulnerable children, but rather handle the holistic well-being of a child. And these we have been able to establish them in all the 8 districts where we work, and we have seen them even being cascaded to the sub-county levels and further down to parishes, and in a few districts to the villages as a way of enforcement.
Through also the same CAPSA project, we've been able to have our routine child well-being committees. Out of the same child well-being committee meetings and challenges we've been sharing, because our target is this child. Even the one who's in school and is at risk, because he's at risk of dropping out because of child labor issues, we have had strong minds in Uganda coming to address issues of mental health. WESO has supported us now reactivate all the remaining sub-county child well-being committees, including orienting and reactivation, and with specific focus on sensitizing basically on the national child policy, which gives us the mandate to function as a committee.
Yeah, we dialogued with ILO, and they gave us additional funds to train child well-being committees at the sub-county level. And we didn't have enough resources, but what they needed was, can you get a technical person to support us? We don't need really money for the meals, we don't money for the facilities. Because of the need and the importance of the child well-being committee, we were able to have many of them. Actually, there were about 76 child well-being committees at the sub-county level.
Through the support, we sensitized and oriented members on their roles in regard to implementation of works in the Child Wellbeing Committee at district level, and also we cascaded to the lower local government. We oriented them on their roles and what the Child Wellbeing Committee should compose and what the Child Policy 2020 speaks about a child in Uganda. So that is the support the CAPSA project gave to us.
And as far as measuring our progress towards our intended targets and goals, I can say that to a great extent we set ourselves to activate the government structures and strengthen and enhance their responsiveness.
As a part of sustainability, one, the District Child Wellbeing Committee and Sub-County is a government structure. So we already assure that there will be continuity even after the CAPSA project ends. And because the members of this committee are heads of departments and then the child-focused organizations within the district.
These are committees, whether with or without the CAPSA project, have to continue because the law says they have to be in place at each and every district. The terms of references are there at the national level. So the duty of these structures is to continue coordinating amongst themselves.
It is still a challenge for all of us, government and partners, because the causes, the push factors causing the children into child labor are on the increase. Broken families, children see no hope in those families. Some, their parents have died. Some are child-headed families. But not all hope is lost. As government, we shall ensure that we continue to sensitize the community on the bad effects of child labor. I foresee communities having more knowledge on issues of child labor because while they are out there, they think it is the normal routine. But when we begin to talk about it, I think they will realize that it is a bad vice. So we shall not stop talking.
Out of this project, we have been able to improve. And I am hoping that we shall continue improving because at least we've been equipped on what to do. and now we know what to do. So we are going to continue to do that. We are now knowing that these are issues that we need to plan and budget for. These are issues that we need to talk about on our day-to-day in our activities as we implement the different services targeting children in our community. We've also been able to strengthen our capacity to understand and respond to issues of child matter in our communities. It is now not just issues of this child is participating in domestic work, but now we have been able to differentiate between child work and child labor. We have also been able to strengthen our capacity as a team with different partners, and because of this reporting and sharing engagements, partners are able to pick up different parts of child protection and are responding to them. All this is because of the CAPSA project, and I want to appreciate so much ILO and the other implementing partners under ILO that we've been able to respond this far on matters of child labor.